Mm. There'll be no hero in the end who will rise above. That's it? Oh. Oh, that's some shit. Reject. Accept that one. That one's garbage. Let's see what we got down here that we spend some fucking money on. There is 60 chaos from Flash Adding 1. Nobody wanted to sell me a ring. Nobody wanted to sell me the next. Ugh. Somebody did sell me the head. The only thing I like about that head is its 150% increased global resistance, but oh, but only when on low life. No, 130% increased evasion rating. That's what I was looking at. 92 life's okay. It doesn't have any elemental resistances. That kind of sucks. But I mean, like I said, it was in a couple of builds, so I wouldn't mind checking it out. Same thing with this flask. Checking out just because it was in a couple of builds. Perfect Agony was the only. I don't even know what that is, but only thing interesting about it. There's one chaos, so it gives shit. Decline me. I'll keep that up though. Necklaces I'll keep up. Take off the other. Let's say wheel of offers, because I did sleep for a couple hours there. There should be some offers wheeling through here. Go away with your fucking sales. Elegant sword. I should actually log out real quick. Would be better. Just to make sure my shit resets. 10, 9, 8, 7. How do I do it? There'll be no risk. That was a decent little nap though. I mean, we laid down at when my wife told me to. Before the kids got up at like 5:36. Been laid up here for a while, just kind of tossing, turning. The cool thing is that share play, remote play, get on iOS now. Oh, I can sit here and play this game upstairs in bed on my damn phone. Okay, please put see on the ps4. I don't know what the hell that's. These people are weird. Okay, offers. I can reject that. I'll keep an eye out for these amulets. Take out the 60 chaos from the flask in a little bit. The rings are kind of retarded, so this guy I don't even want. Just because he's giving an attitude. Fuck that. Wanna run your mouth, kid? Eat a dick. I believe I'm the only one dropping hundreds of fucking chaos on your shitty amulet that's garbage. That's been up there for a week. Just because I felt like fucking around with my build. Okay, let's go back to my hideouts. So basically I have head and gloves for that fucking build if I want to switch things around. But honestly, you're gonna need so much fucking resistances to pop off these. And I love Trigger Edict of Thunder on kill. That's always been interesting to me. Like I said, the head is interesting to pop off. That's the only reason I thought about changing. It's just because I haven't really ran without Light Poacher. The only problem I have with taking it off is that the fact that you're gonna lose 11% to all resistances. Just to gain 130 evasion. Not really gaining any damage or anything special that I'm seeing, other than the evasion. So you're talking about what? I have 10,490 evasion. If you equip this, I have 13,000. That's the entire point of that helmet. To go from 10,000 to 13,000. Looks like my resistances will hang in there okay. Fire will be low at 66%. But obviously I have a junk neck on just to summon spectral wolves because it amuses me. So it should all even out eventually. And it will make it so I can link shit, you know? And I took off my 2-slot Stygian Vice last night to run this test as well. So if I get all this stuff ready just to test the poison build, it should be pretty fun. But I also want to bid on stuff, get all that ready before I even start fucking with all this stuff. I don't know where in the hell I'm gonna put you. Perfect Agony. There's no heal on it. Your critical strike chance is lucky. I don't know exactly what this fucking thing is gonna do. I really don't know. Like I hold one hybrid just because it doesn't have any remove of anything. 73% increased duration of poisons. I guess that's nice for the build. I don't know. I don't know. I'm overthinking it right now. What I just need to be doing is getting vids out and then oogling this stuff that I'm gonna be oogling all fucking day. Alright, so amulet. Impresence Onyx amulet. Turn some music on, but nah. Okay. Come on, let's look at the trade house, see what we're looking at. Looking like Impresence Onyx Amulet. Impresence Onyx Amulet. This is the thing about this fucking amulet too, is that people are charging so fucking much for it right now. When on PC it's worth 1 chaos. So it's so useless. I mean, people are trying to get like 5 fucking exalted out of it. It's like there's no fucking way I'm paying 5 exalted for an amulet that I know is gonna drop that fucking far. And it's a purple version of this one, but five exalted right there. Like, and that's that tard, so there's no way I'm bidding on his again. Just because he's a smartass, and there's absolutely no I want to keep that up just to show that he will have that amulet forever, trying to get 5 exalts out of it. Unless somebody's mentally challenged, there's no way he will ever sell that. But I'm gonna do this. Motherfucker. Here we go. Onyx, like I said, this is the only one online currently. I would like to bid on one that isn't one of the two I bid on, just let it sit there as an offer for when they log on. Don't think I want the blue version or the green version, I think it's just the purple version. Cause these are vulnerability and some other bullshit. I think he's doing it just to be able to have spare. Submit. Just keep fucking with these bums. Okay, so like I said, purple. That's his 5, that fucking dumbass. And then let's turn offline on. Oh, it is on. There's just not a lot of them floating around yet. At least not of my kind. There's a whole bunch of different ones. It's just not for that skill that I'm not using yet, but I will eventually, so I should just leave her alone. Okay. Now, roll the head there. I got to get rid of. I was able to get rid of some strength last night as well with something I switched around. Oh, the belt. That's right, because it had strength on it. So I freed up a couple passive points there. 2 passive points. That was kind of nice. I could throw that into stuff if I'd like. I'm sure he has some kind of poison node somewhere that I just have not looked at. Things like that. But for now, I'm not gonna get too deeply into that kind of shit. Take that. Give me some more life. I'll probably come down here and get the elemental resistances soon. Elemental damages, sorry. That's gonna require 3 points if I decide to go for another jewel socket, so we'll see. And then there's another jewel socket, another 2 different jewel sockets besides that one that are within 3 points. See, it's like right here. And the only reason I have it on is to increase frenzy charges so I could test it out, but I don't know. What am I getting rid of that? Getting the skill point back. Figuring out, like I said, I can't see his tree. My phone doesn't pull up these PC builds trees, so I would have to go on laptop. We have another room to find it. Which, I mean, if he has some interesting stuff, I wouldn't mind looking at least. What am I getting resourcefulness, honestly? Because you're getting some elemental resistances, 12% evasion rating. And then you come here and you get 5% max life, 15% increase evasion rating. Like, that's pretty big if you ask me. Like, I go there. Hell, I could get rid of fucking the frenzy thing for a bit. Since, in all honesty, I wouldn't mind not doing it since it got nerfed. It hasn't been nice. Let's put it that way. I can always put that point back later. I could come up here, put that in for now. See how it's going. I'm just obsessed with life at the moment. And that has 15% evasion on top of the 5% max life. I don't care about the energy shield or anything, but the rest is pretty cool looking. And I can always take it off later if I want. That gives me more life. I'm sure that he has some kind of like increased chaos slash bleed effect things. Right there's increased chaos damage. %22 increased chaos damage there. So he's probably somewhere over here, would be my guess. I'd have to actually go look at his fucking nodes though. Which right now I'm not hugely concerned about. But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to look into at some point. I mean, I could flip out elemental damage, but that ain't happening right now. There's still 3 elemental damage nodes I would like to get. 4. It would take 4 points to get to it, let's say. But that gave me some more health right there. While we fuck with this build. I mean, since they changed the skill tree too, if you look at that, 75, 75, 75, and then you pop this head on, and you're looking at 70, 75, 75. So it's not bad. If I feel like fucking with it, it's not gonna murder me resistance-wise. 629, 43, 75. So the other one has 92 max left. Okay. And the evasion rating thing is interesting. Evasion 11410. Evasion 14665. I would have to re-roll the gem sockets in this, which just isn't a big deal at all, of course. Let's see. I said I wouldn't mind a toy build for sticking with this and just coming back to this whenever. It is fun, or it was fun yesterday when I just started kind of fucking with it a little bit, just tweaking it. So if I kind of commit throw some shit on it. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. Big thing is going to be getting rings. I love the Queen of the Forest. 75% increased movement speed is awesome. It's got good resistances. I don't see me changing my Queen of the Forest out. I love the evasion rating on it. I love the evasion rating on the Slink boots. I would probably get the Slink hands if they ever fucking added them, the Val ones. But nobody's gotten it apparently. So let's go ahead and re-roll the helmet. Start getting that prepared. We'll try it without Lightbringer. I don't know how much Lightbringer was even doing the damage. I know it got nerfed a while back, so it's not a bad idea to fuck with it. Try it out. I like the effect going off. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to watch it fly off like that. Number of sockets. There's 4. Links. There we go. Skill wise, I think I want reds. At least 2 reds, preferably 3, I would say would be nice. I could dump off skills I'm not using in the other one, but for the most part, that's what I'm coming across. Right? Because I kind of like to move that up to the helmet. So let's do that. 2 reds, a green, and a blue would be okay, I think. Trying to think of what blue I would put in there though. Blue. I think I want 3 reds, but I don't know. Let's look at it real quick. So like, Immortal Call, obviously. Cast when damage taken. One of the summon ice golems, because I don't need to, obviously, but I was doing it for the fuck of it. That's another cast when damage taken laying around. That's another summon ice golem that I had in there for the fuck of it. Okay, and then what blue? I forget which blues I was putting on Caustic Arrow. Probably in here, because this is where I would have thrown it. Minion damage support, meh. Increased area of effect. I actually wanted to fuck with at some point. That's the reason I have it sitting here. Even though this one's not a good one, I have a good one back there that gets like 10 bits a day. Blue gem, blue gem, blue gem. Think. Can't think. I can think of red gems to put in. I can think of green gems to put in. But blue, I can't think of anything that's vastly worth putting in with cast when damage taken off the top of my head. I could throw in the summon Raging Spirit for the fuck of it, but what is that gonna do really? Enemies will not directly engage these spheres and can pass through them, so that's useless. And I think that fucks with my archer. What do we got here? Consumes corpse, which temporarily empowers your minions with swiftness. Don't think I want that. The only thing that's gonna interfere with my other shit, but it seems like there should be some stuff off the top of my head that I want. Just can't remember what they are. They would more than likely be locked if I used them before, like this one down here that is too high level, which is Vortex. No empathy. What in the fuck? I guess I could just go roll your wallet over and over again until I get 3 red sockets, huh? Or 2 greens. Or I could Google it like a smart person. POE. Taken blue gem. I'm running, blah blah blah. The question is whether I think I'm cold snap, maybe something else. Enfeeble? So enfeeble, summon skeletons maybe. Enfeeble. I'm trying to think of what that looks like. Some of the skeletons will probably have a little skull on it. Summon skeleton right there. Quality 20%. Base duration. That's summon skeleton though. So I don't know if there's probably a summon skeletons and a summon skeleton. Enfeeble, I believe, was a good skill. I just can't picture it, what it looks like. I could look and see if I can find it, or I could just go look at actually what it looks like. Somebody was using cold snap. What was that? It was right up here somewhere too. Cold snap. Why would I want that? Oh, it adds a frenzy charge. Enfeeble would be interesting, but don't think that would be supported. Flesh offering, blight, arc, incinerate, blight, bow blight, bane, purity. What do I do? What do I do? These are old as fuck posts too, so these might actually be completely useless to me. How about... There's a 2018, this is closer. I wouldn't mind doing an increased duration if I could get it to another red. Efficacy. Gonna have to figure out what the fuck I'm doing at some point. Cause this is stupid. Waste of time to stand here and do nothing. I want 3 red sockets, I think. Just because it'd be so much easier. And I know it would be very useful that way. I don't even care if it's 3 red and a blue at this point. How many? I should have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of, yeah, 400. See, I should have bid on shit before I start fucking with this. That was the whole point. So that way I had something going on. Okay, well, let's get that one going. Yeah. Could look for the ring again, but right this second, the only thing I can think of doing is fucking with this stuff. So I'd like to do that, I guess. Man, I'm gonna spend 40 a pop, 10 rolls. I don't know, we'll see. Because I gotta have 2 red. It wouldn't kill me to have just some random blue on there. That's the problem. I'm being picky. Green, I could throw 2 golems on just so they're actually proccing faster. Keep my crit up. That way I can just be done for now. Got other stuff I want to look at. Okay, equip. I realize this is just a test item. I'm being too picky. Fuck with this shit. There we go. There we go. Wait. Go. Guess what they was taking a Mortal Call. Way too picky. Look at the hands. Put this away after I take Blink Arrow and Blood Rage down, I suppose. Come back to it later. Am I low on cold resistance? No. I don't know. I will have to keep that in mind. I might keep this headpiece out just because of that, honestly. Because that is intriguing. Like, what am I gonna do with Blood Rage if I'm gonna keep it out? Or do I have junk skills out? I think I do have a couple junk skills, because, yeah. I think I wasn't using the slot there. So I just have a lightning arrow thrown in because this build doesn't really need that slot. It will need 6 slots on the chest piece to really boost up this bad boy at some point. But I'm thinking I want to see exactly what this son of a bitch can do. So we're going to put on Herald of Agony and see what all actually procs with it, because that's really intriguing that I can throw anything that I use on it so far. It looks like Herald of Agony, vicious projectiles. He runs it as well. It's interesting that I can throw that on there. 13%. What else to start? Now red gems main is one I definitely want to run with it, because that will make it weaker when I'm attacking it. So there's one. What else? It can actually run greater multiple projectiles. It can probably run everything on my freaking build, I bet. Except for Mirage Archer. You can probably run elemental attack support. This is funny. I could run elemental attack support and damage on full life, things like that. That's that's certainly interesting. So, what else do I have in there right now? Maim. I'm thinking the damage to lightning red. What is it? I know I have a couple. Just gotta find them. That won't be a good support for it, so I don't have to change the colors right this second. Greater projectile sounds extremely interesting though. If I just re-roll the slots, but the fact that it has 3 reds on it is like, oh, do you really want to fuck with it? Because I kind of like having 3 reds on it. I guess I should. If I'm gonna test it, might as well test it good. We'll re-roller. It's only got 5 links right now, but I'm not gonna go for 6 until I need to. And this is the first time I'm even tempted to go for 6 links, really, besides fucking around. I want at least 1 red because of Maim. And I'm thinking 1 blue just because it'll be hard to get a blue. Let me look at that real quick. It's in the build on that phone I bet over there that I was looking at last night. So let's switch phones real quick and have a look. I'm guessing I'm gonna want to run what? 1 red, 1 blue, something. We'll look though. Green. Like I said, I'm kind of looking for. I wouldn't mind running 2 reds or 1 red, 1 blue, 3 greens. So Agony, Herald of Agony, which is a green. Vicious Projectiles is a green. Minion damage is a blue, I think. Withering Touch, I don't know. And damage on full life is a red. So we definitely have what? Red, blue. Yeah, because damage on full life is a red. Yeah. Okay, so like if I went 1, 2, 3, 4. Minion damage or Withering Touch. Withering Touch is one that's interesting me right now because I can't think of what it is. Trades, I'm guessing it's something to do with poison effects, but we'll look real quick. Might have one, I just gotta see what it looks like. Oh, I don't have this one, that's right. I think I looked at this yesterday. It's like withered on hit. Withered lasts 2 seconds. Doesn't say what withered does, but it lasts 2 seconds. Turn off on that real quick while I'm looking. I'm actually gonna look up POE withered real quick because it's gonna bother me. POE withered. Withering Touch. Wither not hit. it says Withering Touch, so let's go to Withering Touch. It says Withered on hit and Withering Touch, so I just want to know what Withered means. Either way, it's a green, so that would make 3 greens. At least. I could run 4 greens, really. Because I would like to put greater projectile support on it, just so it AoEs everything like fucking mad. Even though he doesn't call for it, I call for it. 15%. Bid on that one real quick while we're still looking. Let's highlight my 20. Got one. Oh. Nope, that's something else. No 20s, huh? Guess we'll start counting down then. How about 19%? What the hell? I just looked there. I know it's not there. It's 90% physical damage. Okay. Okay. What about 18%? 2. Maybe. No. And no. Okay. Well, geez. How about 17 then? We're getting down. I think the 15s might be the highest laying around. I don't even know what the bonuses are. I didn't pay attention to it, to be honest with you. But 15, there's a decent amount. Let's look and compare. Within the last 2 seconds, supported skill steal 7% increased chaos damage. That's the difference. Yep. So let's look for where did I leave off? 17 or 18? No, I already did 18. It looks like 17%. None, maybe one up there, but probably not. No. I'm not even searching for online either. Oh, that's brutal. Supports. I know they added gems too that support these kind of things that people just don't even pay attention to. One of the 15s is online. Oh, that's a different guy too. Yep. Two 14s. Let's compare the 15 and 14s. 7%, 7%. So no difference at that level. We'll just offer one for right now. Okay, well, I don't know. Wither lasts for 2 seconds. Doesn't even say what Wither does again. Skill functions. Withered is a debuff which applies a 6% increased chaos damage taken on the affected target, stacking up to 15 times. Withered lasts 2 seconds. That is interesting. I may want a couple of those then. Because he probably would use it on Toxic then, right? He does not use it on Toxic. Wow. Uses Void Manipulation, Swift Affliction, Increased Duration I want to use. Efficacy is interesting. I don't really want maximum dot stacking. Damage on full life, Toxic Rain, Void Manipulation seems to be a common add. Vicious Projectiles, Damage Archer, added Chaos. So Void Manipulation is one that keeps popping up throughout his toxic ones. I wouldn't mind looking and seeing, but we'll see. Maybe I would use it. No. An added chaos damage one I thought about, but we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I mean, my skills are proccing nicely. They are helping. It's a blue too, so you gotta think you're giving up mine, which is nice for something that's only touching the chaos side of it. And I'm doing a lot of different kinds of damages. Even with this build, I'll be doing a lot of kinds of damages. I'm not going full to this build because it's not all that amazing, but I am hybridizing it. So, Void Manipulation. It's green, okay. 38% more chaos damage. Oh, 25% reduced elemental damage. I'm gonna pass on that. I have too many conversion items and stuff going for that to be useful. Oh fuck, I just bought 2. Rip. Didn't mean to do that. Boom. Boom. Cancel. 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 There we go. Before I end up buying even more of these fucking things. Okay. So, I want to run this as well. Withering Touch. So we're going to put this on the U side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I wouldn't mind taking damage at full life support off, in all honesty. These are the maybes. So damage with full life and that's 14% level 1, 14% level 1. I wonder why he doesn't use Withered on... if it stacks that many times, why not use it on both skills? It's interesting. Whatever. Anyways, you got that, you got that, you got that. Greater multiple projectiles is my other thought. Because I believe it's actually supported. That's fucked up. The fact that it's supported by it, why not have 4 additional projectiles on it? Though you're going out of your way to get 2 additional projectiles, I believe, on the headpiece. I think he did. I mean, he might have done a different buff actually, but I'm gonna look. No, he did Herald of Agony, but still. And increased attack speed. Less projectile damage. 10% cast speed, 4 additional projectiles. I love greater multiple projectiles for everything. I'm following, like, to not love it is weird to me. So it looks like at least 3 green and 1 red. Okay. Yeah. We'll do one red and just see how it shakes out. How about that? Because that'll be cheap. One red socket. There you go. That's the way it rolled. It decided green for us, which is the odds were it was going to decide green anyways. But I will get to see it with the projectiles, and that's all I give a fuck about. Okay, so we got Maim, which is useful. I like Maim on the pets for sure. Hail of Agony, Vicious Projectiles, um, Withering Touch, and Greater Multiple Projectiles. So, pimped out, ready to go. Helmet's ready to go. Chest piece is ready to go. Just needs a blink.